Hola, chess people. Coach Matthew back with another training video. This time it's blind pieces. Blind pieces. What is the maximum number of blind, fill in the blank, pieces that can fit on an open board? Now, a blind piece is a piece that neither attacks or sustains any other pieces. It attacks nothing. It defends nothing. No other piece is attacked or defended by a blind chess piece. This is a handy drill to do with your students, and there are a number of tricks to a couple of these answers. We're going to start with the king, and I require the students who usually work individually with this exercise to tell me the number of blind kings, the maximum number of blind kings that can fit on an open board, and also to show me on their board. Now, when showing these blind piece configurations, the maximum number of blind pieces that can fit on an open board, every piece in the chess bag is whatever piece the student wants it to be. Every piece can be a king. Every piece can be a queen, a knight, a bishop, a rook, whatever you want, whatever they want. It is what they want it to be, because you probably don't have as many sets as you need per student. So we're going to start with the king. Maximum number of blind kings. Here, okay, can we put a king adjacent to this king? No, it wouldn't be blind. So the next closest king we can do along the A file, we're going to have 4. No king on the B file. It wouldn't be blind. None of these would be blind. These B file squares are all attacked by the kings on the A file. So we go to the C file. These are all blind. We cannot place a king on the D file. And you get the pattern. The number, of course, is 16. And it may look something like this. 4 by 4. The maximum number of blind kings that can fit on the open board is 16. The students normally get this one very quickly. After the king, I typically go to the rooks, and this one is done even quicker. The rook is weak to a diagonal, so all of these rooks will be diagonal from each other. The number is 8. What is the maximum number of blind rooks that can fit on an open board? 8. Let's clear it. I typically go to the bishop. We don't do the pawn. We go to the bishop. So with this exercise, you don't want pieces of high quality. So this one, the students can take a little bit more time than the prior two. What we're looking for are bad bishops. So that means the bishop would be on the edge. Doesn't have a lot of squares to move to. You do not want to attack a lot of squares in this exercise with your pieces. So let's put the bishops all on an edge. And can we go to the H file anymore? No, but we can go to the 8th rank. Can't go to the other corners. Cannot go to A8 or H8, but this is an example. You might have something like this. Bishops all along an edge. These are all blind. No bishops attacking any other bishops. These are all blind bishops. The number is 14. Blind bishops, 14. Now with the knight, there's a trick. And if the student is witty or quick, they're going to know that the knight cannot move from one color to the same color. It has to alternate colors. Therefore, put all the knights on the same color, and they will be blind. This is an interesting puzzle, the knights. Whoops, it'll demonstrate the students who are thinking a little outside of the box. Blind knights. The number is 32. 32. And sometimes it's a mad rush in the group class to watch the kids all try to set this up after they know it's 32. They figure it out very quickly. Okay. The last one is the queen. Now, give the students a good 10 minutes or so to solve this if they've never attempted this before. If you're at university majoring in CS, you will be asked to program this, not to demonstrate it over the board to the professor. No, we were given this assignment. It said, Professor, I can show you over the board right now. No, Matthew, I want you to program it. But I can show you right. Program it. Eh. So with the queens, there are many, many, many possible solutions. One easy way, first of all, try this at home yourself. It's a good challenge. And if the student gets a little stuck, what you can do is offer the following hint. Divide and conquer. Divide and conquer. Now, every piece except for the knight is vulnerable to a knight attack. So the relationship of knight move away from one queen to another is important. Of course, the queen moves and attacks like a bishop and a rook. So you'll want to avoid the linear relationship between these queens. They have to be blind. So let's stay off the long diagonal and let's do this knight move away pattern with the queens. Now here you've done half of the board for the student. So all they have to do is do the other half, divide and conquer, a very useful strategy. So let's take care of the other half. Let's f1, e3, those are blind. And these are blind. So all these queens are blind. The number is 8. The number is 8. 7 is easy to get. 7 queens on the board is easy to get, but the number is 8. The maximum number of blind queens you can fit on an open board is 8. I find these drills to be handy for all students of a variety of levels. Some of the students will take a fair amount of time with some of the later piece patterns on the board, the open board here, but this is a good drill to do with all your students who are not yet in the open section. And those who are, I suppose you could do a blindfold drill with the blind pieces with them. Blind pieces. What is the maximum number of blind pieces that can fit on an open board? Have them show you the piece configuration on the board and also tell you the number. Thank you for watching.